Hell, if I turned the fucking mic on, wouldn't it, folks? Wow. How bad's this stream gonna get? Anyway, folks. What's going on with it now? Thank you. Right, screwed that up totally, didn't I? So anyway, we're back on Train Sim Classic. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'll get that in a second. So tonight we're going to go part one from Edinburgh down to King's Cross, and part one goes from Edinburgh down to York. I've been trying for weeks to get this freaking working, and it just hasn't worked. So I basically uninstalled Train Sim Classic and installed the bare minimum I needed to get this running, because when I installed like all the AP stuff and and Thompson stuff, the game kept crashing all the fucking time, and it was just a freaking nightmare. So I've just really installed the freaking basics. So I don't know how far this is going to go. But we shall see. So let's get this bad boy turned on. Oh. Switch that off. Turn that off.
AWS and AWS operational.
Switch that on. Turn this on. And that's as good to go, I think. 5:47. So we've got 2 minutes to wait. So that would help, wouldn't it? That's better. So I've literally got the base. I don't know how far this will go. It may get so far and the game will freaking crash on us as freaking usual. Hope I'd freaking loaded the passengers, wouldn't it? So we'll be leaving late. So here in Edinburgh. Next stop I think is Dunbar. Yep. Well, then Berwick, then Allenmouth, one of my favourite little places, then Warpeth, the Toon, Durham, Darlington, and then New York. So I'm already late, but hey ho, that's the way trains work these days, I think. So only things I've reinstalled is AP weather thing and AP vegetation, and some of the East Coast Main Line and the mail merge and all this, the rail merge, or whatever it's freaking called. Oop. So we'll see how far we get with this. If it all goes to plan, in a couple of nights' time, I'll do part 2, which will be from York down to King's Cross. But when I had all the other stuff loaded and installed, the game would just freeze. It literally would. Right, so that's us good to go. So let's hit the road, Jack. Where's my geeks? So I've been trying for weeks to find a Newcastle to King's Cross or a King's Cross Newcastle. I've looked on the workshop, none of them freaking work. The closest one I got was from King's Cross to Newcastle, but you go as far as Doncaster and nothing. It just stopped. Sat at a red light and it just wouldn't go any further. So that got unsubscribed to. Why do people put this stuff on the workshop and it doesn't work? I don't know. There is still a couple of things that's not working with this. I can hear trains if I'm outside the cab. But if I'm sitting in the cab like it is now and the train goes past, I can't hear that other train. I don't know why. But I don't want to add any more bloody stuff. Otherwise the freaking thing won't load. Crank up the friggin' to 85. So if anybody knows out there the route from King's Cross Newcastle or Newcastle to King's Cross that actually friggin' works, please let me know in the comments below. It's just whenever I install the extra stuff, like all the AP stuff, the Alan Thompson stuff, that's when the game starts having problems. So I mean, I can't hear that train. But you can hear it outside, which I don't know why. So if anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. Oh. So I wasn't going to stream tonight, but I got this working today and I thought, oh, let's give it a try. So this stream will probably last about 2.5 hours. Nearly 3 hours probably. Excuse me. See, why is it saying it's speeding when it's not? So maybe this friggin' route's got problems. won't be doing much talking in this. I'll just freaking run out of things to freaking say. God knows what station that is. Oh. Bumpy there. This is speeding again. But I'm not. So, here's the other thing. If I take this up to 125, it'll come up speeding, you watch. Let's go to 125 first, then I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna make freaking 125. It's not, is it? Yes, I always forget to bloody blow the whistle when I'm supposed to. So 18 miles or so to Dunbar. It was another warm day in bloody UK today. Which is a good thing. I wonder if there's a patch after I've installed like all the AP and AT stuff. Because I know, excuse me, in OMSI I sometimes do. Whenever you install something, there's a 4 gig patch that you apply, and it kind of fixes most things. So I wonder if there's one for Train Sim Classic as well. If there is, let me know in the comments. I don't know why Game Capture doesn't pick this game up. I'm gonna have to freaking look into that. I was playing this game, I can check the chat all the time. Obviously there's no figure comes into me chat, so hey ho. Life's a bitch. And you marry one. See, even the F5 of it. Oh, that works. What's that button, isn't it? No passengers. This is probably my favourite view. It's not going to make 120, is it? Nine miles to Dunbar. Better pour myself another bloody drink, eh? Let's have a large one. Oh. Oh, I just whack the mic there. There we go. Ooh. 5 miles to go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Six in the morning. Not slowing the train down, eh? Oh, I start to brake too late. Perfect for once. Here we are, arriving in Dunbar. Perfect. What time is supposed to leave from here? Oh, wrong button, Jack. 6:10. Oh, I've got plenty of time. $2 minutes. Walking on the frigging edge of the platform. Oi! You dozy wazzick. Get behind the yellow line, you dozy git. The doors aren't even open. Unless there's a button to do it. Well, she's nearly to the yellow line, I suppose. Somebody's coughing their guts up. Probably been out on the drink last night. Come on, peeps, just frickin' get on the train, will you? I've got all frickin' night. We can run late now. What's the next stop? Berwick. That's just good to go. And we're off. I reckon 27 miles-ish. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. There's a bus, I think. Oh. I wonder what gets made in that factory. Or is it a nuclear place? Let's see if we can get it up to 125. Then I'll show you that speeding thing. Oh, I'm not going to get up to a pretty 125 over. Ordered a bit from B&Q for me cartridge machine. I hope I've ordered the right bit. Got up a steep hill. Ooh, excusez-moi. Had chicken salad for me tea, cooked with my own lovely hands. Ish. Well, the air fryer cooked it for us. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Tea's really freaking biting us in the arse, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Wow. But when you burp, it's not supposed to say you had a good meal. That's what I was taught. Coming down the other side of that hill now, just about. That's 16 miles to Berwick. No, I'm not doing it all in one go. I have to do it in two parts because I can't find a working one that goes from Edinburgh down to King's Cross. I've looked on the workshop, none of them seem to freaking work. I've downloaded a lot of routes off AP site, none of them seem to work. So I have to do it in two parts, which is sadly, I've been trying for weeks, months to find a full route, but none of them bloody work. Oh, new subscriber, whoever subscribed, thank you very much. Usually pops up on the friggin' screen. So I've had to strip the whole train sim classic down to its bare bones just even to get this working. It's just been a nightmare. I'm just going to call you Dosh. I can't pronounce that. Is it P-Dosh? P-Dosh? I'm terrible at bloody names. I always butcher them and people get upset. Sorry. So yes, I'm only driving down far as York today. And in a couple of days I'll do the York to King's Cross second part. Miles to Berwick. Notorious unstable game. Birmingham already stretches what can be done in one go. Even that's some split of two parts. It's just. It is. When I fully I've been playing this for years and I just fell out of love with the game because I kind of got bored with doing like the 30-40 minute routes and stuff. And that was like, what, 6-7 years ago, whatever it was. And I couldn't find routes. And I'm not clever enough to try and make one myself. So, about 2 months ago, I started watching people who do a full route, and I was asking questions saying, right, where'd you get this route from? And everybody just ignores you. So I joined a few Discord channels, asked the same questions. Nothing, absolutely nada. And I thought, fucking grow up, guys, will you? You know, I'm just fucking asking a question, you little shits. Pardon my French. But it's just so freaking annoying. I'm starting, because I do OMSI quite a bit. And that community is really toxic. And I'm starting to think the train sim classic world is very toxic as well. They like to keep things close to their chest and they don't like shedding out information. And I think, just freaking grow up, guys. It's a freaking game, for God's sake. And just wait to be up. Anyway, don't get me on me bloody ranty mode. How far? 5 miles to Berwick. Berwick's not one of my favourite towns. I've been there a few times and I don't know, it's just, it's not a town I like. But each to their own. There's probably people who live there who freaking think the place is great, but not for me. But the stop after Berwick, now that's a different story. And the other problem I find with these scenarios and routes that you bloody install, this is all you have to have this, that, your friggin' left arm and your right leg to get them to work, and that could run into hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Now these guys aren't freaking commission off bloody dovetail. Oh, better start slowing freaking right down. You're slowed down too quick. So yeah, I'd love to know where people get these complete routes from that actually friggin' work. Upon Tweed. I was looking for the Newcastle to King's Cross route or the King's Cross to Newcastle route, the same as Glasgow Queen Street down to London Euston, and the other way around. It's just, and I would love to do Paddington down to Penzance or somewhere like that. But as I said, the game is so unstable at times, it's just a freaking nightmare. And I've had to literally rebuilt some of it today, and I've literally got it down to the bare bones. Excusez-moi. What's to depart from here? 6:35. I even spoke to I don't have the controllers, so I was looking around for controllers first. So I thought if I start doing the long routes again, or try to get long routes to work, it'd be nice to have the controllers. And I know there's one, it's about £500-600 dollars. I've read bad reports about it. Then I found the other guy that makes them in England, but the controllers are what he doesn't do them anymore. I thought, oh, that just sucks. But he says it's in the process of. Oh, wrong button, Jack. Well, I went past that too friggin' far, didn't I? Not far enough. Ah, well, it's close enough. He says it's going to take him a couple of months to get the controllers that people want back into production. And they're only about £300, which I thought, right, fair enough. So I asked him to send us an email when they're ready, and I'll come and buy one off you. Come on, peeps. 35. I'm bloody late. There's no buzzer to tell us to move. Even though I've installed the sound pack for this train. The full West Coast Main Line, London, Scotland is available on train sim. However, there are 4 separate routes, so it's not. I've actually seen a guy, it popped up on my YouTube feed, who actually has the full route. And once again, I asked the question, how do I get a copy of this full route? And not one fucking reply. Sorry about your language, but I don't care. It's just so annoying when people. Don't share the joy. Yes, doing like even Newcastle to King's Cross. Well, that's what, 3.5 hours. So it's a long stream, but I don't mind doing them kind of streams. It's because my usual streams only last about an hour or so. I saw that video. He posted a forum on the video earlier, and he said it took about 8 days of editing to make it into. Ah, right. So he did it like in 4 or 5 bits, and then just edited it together so it looks like one route. Crafty little shit. So next station is Allenmouth, and that's a very special place for me. I call it my spiritual home. It's a beautiful little place, beautiful coastline, really nice people. If I won the lottery, that's where I would move to. I really would. It's a gorgeous little town. Well, it's not even a town. It's got like one main street of about 300 yards long. It's got some nice, lovely restaurants. Some really nice bars. There's about 4 bars actually. Well, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous place. Watch this. If I crank this up to 125, once it hits 125, hopefully we will, it says I'm speeding, but I'm not. Let's see if we get up to 125. The only thing I basically installed is the AP weather, sky and weather, and the AP vegetation, and the AP sound packs, and that's all I've installed just to get this thing working. If I install the rest of the stuff, the game just goes, don't be a stupid boy. Right, you watch this. Gets to 125. And it says you're speeding. It's not going to get there, is it? I bugger you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. There's my tea coming back up. Well, remember to press the whistle. Oh, there we go. So, 23 miles to my favourite place on the planet. I'm going to sneeze, I think. So first trip down to York works well. Well, I'll get there in one piece. Probably 2 days time. What day is it today? Yeah, I'll do it on Friday. I'll do part 2. And we'll do the York to King's Cross part of it. So it would bother me if I did like the Glasgow Queen Street to Houston. It wouldn't bother me if I could do that in 2 or 3 parts. Streaming wise, it'd be fine. Or I could actually record it, but my editing skills aren't the best in the world. So it'd be a long stream. That would must be what, a good 6-hour route. 5.5, 6 hours. Right, you watch this. 125, you watch it come up speeding. There we go. Now do I just ignore that? Drop it down to 120, it says I'm not speeding. There we go. Allenmouth. If you ever get the chance, go to Allenmouth. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. There's a little hotel called the Hope and Anchor. I think it's got about 10 bedrooms, and they are absolutely gorgeous. The restaurant is just to die for. Oh, the food. I've even seen me just drive up there, not stay in the hotel, but just drive up there and have a meal at this restaurant within the hotel, because the food is just gorgeous. I might actually take a trip up there. I'll get booked in the hotel. I might book in for a weekend in a few months. Just to drive up there and sit. There's a bench that overlooks the seafront, and I just sit there for the book for hours. Even when it's cold, it's just a nice, calming place. It's beautiful it is. No, the good thing I'm going up to Edinburgh area in a few weeks for work. All right. I hope you're not flying, because Edinburgh airport is a shithole. I had to drive up there about 7-8 months ago to pick my daughter up. What a nightmare that airport is to find. It's freaking horrendous, and the staff are unhealthy. Oh, it's just a shithole. If you ever get the chance, go to Allenmouth. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous. There's nothing there to see. There's a couple of gifts, well, there's only one gift shop. There's a little post office that sells a bit of food. There's nothing to do really. You just go there and relax. And it's just. Say I'm not frickin' speeding. Well, maybe I am. Why's that not working? Well, I was speeding, wasn't I? Now I'm not. Yeah, if I ever win the lottery, I would literally buy a house there, and just move there and live there. It is freaking gorgeous. The average house price in Allenmouth is about 700,000, which is quite expensive here up in the northeast. It's yeah, I remember back in the day when because I'm retired. Well, I'm kind of retired. I am retired now because of my disability. But over a 12-year period, 14, 15-year period, whatever it was, I used to fly every week. So, question out, the company, the IT company I work for, had huge contracts, and we used to just fly everywhere to look after IT systems and stuff. And every week I would get a red eye out of Newcastle and literally just fly throughout Europe. It was great fun. But there we go. So some great trips, some crappy trips as well, I must admit. But majority of it was good fun. See, we pass that bit there. Why is it no alarm signals for the crossing? Is that car just freaking whizzing across there? Well, just missed that friggin' bus. No, that's not well done. For fuck's sake. Oh, bloody hell. Bus driver needs to be bloody arrested for that. Oh, dear. That was close. So this is the 1A or 2 route or scenario. I should have put that in the bloody description, shouldn't I? Oh well, not to worry. Yeah, I miss my working days. I love my job. That's half the battle when you work, is if you love your job, then that's it. But if you're not happy in your job and you just freaking hate it, works hard. 5 miles out of my favourite little town. Oop, 4 viewers, wow. That's a rarity. Now if I mention subscribe, like a notification, all them 4 viewers will piss off. It's always the way. Four mile. Oh, that's still there. Wow. Must be real freaking dedicated people. So yes, I have got Train Sim World 2, 3, 4 and 5, but I prefer Train Sim Classic to them. I just don't know why, it's just, I don't know. Well, it's more basic and rough around the edges. I think that's probably why I like it. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I know, I know, I know. Better slow down quick-ish. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right there. It's all right. Just calm down, will you? Yeah, it's very polished. I'll give it that. It's very nicely done. No sound. I can hear a sound when I'm outside the train. Oh, did I just hear the end of it there? Mark coming into friggin'. towards younger. Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah, it is. It's a very polished game as Train Sim World. You're right. It is designed probably for younger players or players to say up to the age of like 30 or so, 35, 40. Whereas older folk like the basicness of games like Train Sim Classic. Obviously I do OMSI a lot, and I haven't streamed it for a while, to be honest, but that's very big. Like, OMSI's been around for a lot of years, and it's very basic. The modeling's can be crap, but it's fun. It's raw. It's basic. It's a good laugh. Yeah, it's my favourite little town. The train station from the actual centre of Allenmouth is about 3 miles, 4 miles. Get the doors. Like what Tim's supposed to leave from here. 6:58. See, the doors aren't even open, so I don't know if that's a train thing. Well, it's modelled as train. Them friggin' idiots. Oh, not far enough, Jack. Come. Ah, that's right. Is that how you do it? There we go. So how often I'll play this freaking game. I'll have to write that down somewhere. Thank you for the tip. I'm just going to call you Dosh because I hate pronouncing names. I freaking always screw them up. So I hope that's all right with you. 6:58. Aye, because none of these buttons actually freaking work. Which is a shame. Let's crack this up to 85. I'll have to dig out my old track IR thing out and see how this works, but it's been years since I did it. Ah, right. I've got you now, Dash. Hi, Marley. For me, Marley, that's I've just been talking to Dash about it. I prefer Train Sim Classic. Oh, can you? Oh, wow, I need to get my notepads upstairs, bollocks. Personally, for me, I prefer this. Yes, Train Sim World is very nice. It's very well polished. Whereas Train Sim Classic, I've got Train Sim Classic 2024, and it's dead raw, and it's got a lot of bugs in it, and it can be expensive, but at the end of the day, it's good. For me, it's good fun. That's the way I look at games these days. Well, that's more than a freaking double. Oops. Yeah, it's just the way I play games these days. I prefer to play games that are dead, like kind of rustic and hard to do. There's a game I play called Green Hell, which is fucking really hard. And I play it in the girly mode, as I call it, where I don't have things trying to kill me and all this sort of stuff. My friend Hands On with BLG, I think his link's in the description, tries to teach me stuff about the game, and it's just wild. But I'm an old game. I've been playing games since Christ, the late 70s. That's how old I am. Yeah, Dosh is right. If you're just exploring it, yeah, there's a bit rough, isn't it? So far, I've spent a bit of money on Train Sim Classic. Well, that's me being stupid and liking the old ways. It all depends what kind of game you're after. Like if you played like GTA and all that sort of stuff, they're very polished because they've got a huge British development team. I don't know how many devs did Train Sim Classic. There's another game I play called Forgotten Seas, and that's basically an indie game, and it's 2 developers, and it's really, really good for what they've done. I like indie games. I like playing games like Train Sim Classic because it's just rough and ready. Yes, it pisses you off at times, but there we go. It all depends what you're looking for. Yes, I know I'm freaking speeding. What are you going to do? Sack me? So as I said earlier, I will do part 2 of this on Friday. I get down to York without killing myself. I'm trying to think what other roughly. I remember back in the day, it was either when PS1 came out or PS2, probably PS1. And there was a game called Silent Hill. And I freaking loved that game. I did it 2 or 3 times over. And I'm still trying to find out. I'd obviously have to buy a PS1 console for it, but I just love old stuff like that. It's like I used to play a game called Ranch Sim, and that had its quirks. But after playing for about a year, I slowly realised that the company that made Ranch Sim are basically just wanting your money. They didn't give a crap about the players who were playing it. So you do get games like that, but it all depends what you're after in a game. Hope need to crank up the frickin' speed. Started to work at a place just outside of Morpeth, and well, the IT company I work for had the support contract for this pharmaceutical company. Wow, was that a friggin' nightmare. I understand why they had that procedures and processes in place, but Jesus, to change a plug or a power lead on a server or a PC or whatever, you had to have documentation with you while you were doing it. Otherwise, you would get yellow flagged. It's like being in a football match. Like, you got 2 yellow flags. Then the third one after that was a red flag. You got kicked off site. It was fucking a nightmare. I understand why, because of the chemicals and all that sort of stuff. It used to make me freaking laugh. What I have found with this Train Sim Classic, all the stuff, is it Alan Powerhouse and Alan Thompson? I don't know if they're the freaking same guy actually. When you install a lot of their stuff, that's when the game fucks up for me. So as you can tell, I do tend to swear a lot, but that's just the way us Geordies are. We don't give a shit. And we drive through red signals and all sorts of crap. Time's it? Well, 8:30. So 5 and a bit miles. God, I need to change these. I only getting these new glasses a couple of weeks ago. The screen's still a bit blurry. 4.8. I said further back it'd be fine. The joys of getting old. Your eyesight fails, you get friggin' hair growing out every friggin' hole in your body, your friggin' nose hair, your ear hair. But you go bald. How does that work? And your ears get it. The older you get, the more your hair, your ears itch. Not weird. The old man's was the same. The older he got, God rest his soul, the bloody It's like crazy. Oh, 2 miles. Oh, shut up. Start slowing down a bit. All right, I know I'm speeding. Just get it as on. Here comes sunny Morpeth. Not a town I'm a fan of. I don't actually work in Morpeth. Was it Morpeth? Marks and Spencer's in Morpeth. Oh, excusez-moi. "7-Eleven. We're a bit late. But hey ho." Wow, what a freaking tip. What do you mean freaking... Wow. Did I actually freaking pick up any passengers there? Did I? Oh, bollocks. Ah, well. Not a worry. I know I keep forgetting to press the T button, but hey ho, it's not the end of the world, is it? When you get older, your brain forgets things, you know. Wrap this up. Yeah, it's a shit little town anyway. Yeah, it's not my favourite place. But there's probably some nice people live there, but not a town I would go back to. But we're coming up to the best city in the world. Let me write this down. Where's my pen? So you for left. You can also do, well, did I miss that bit? You can also do the Paddington Penzas on Just Trains Western Lines. I think I've got most of that Just Trains stuff, you know. Can't remember. I get the joys of flying from London. The only thing about Heathrow, for me, obviously because we used to fly British Airways all the time, and we always used to fly business class, and access to the lounge. It's freaking... and that was great fun. Yeah, it was you for left, wasn't it? You. It's left door. O equals right door. C equals buzzer. I've never actually been in the Concorde Lounge at Heathrow. I bet it's very nice. Yeah, it's... see, I can't hear that train. Why is that? I actually remember to press the whistle. Yeah, I should see. Especially in the business down at Heathrow, I also used to see that, like, celebs. Kenny Dalglish was there one time when I was there. He's a lot smaller than what I thought he would be. And there was this woman, and I can't remember her freaking name. Anyway, she was actually prettier in real life than she was when you seen her on the telly. Guy I used to work with, his missus used to work in the call centre in Newcastle for BA, and obviously she used to get hugely discounted prices on flights, and the flew Concorde from Heathrow to New York, and he says it was just an amazing experience. Derek, that was his name, good old Derek, nice lad, now lives in Canada. Is it Banff in Canada? His wife's French-Canadian, I think, if I remember right. Lovely man, though. But yeah, he says Concorde was just an amazing plane. Gotta make the Class 800 said the driver's cabin has extra soundproofing so you can't hear the engines on days. I've just taken the bloody things down, haven't I? But no, I'll put them up. I thought I had them up already, but let's see. So it has been running in diesel mode then, but now I'll put the electrics on. We shall see. Six Mile to the tune. My beloved tune. I really hope we qualify for the Champions League this season. More miles before I come home. Alright, calm down, calm down. If the next signal is red, I'm just going straight through it. Nope. Calm down, calm down. Oh, excusez-moi. Oh, shit. Oh, shut up. That was my fault. Just going over the Baker Bridge. Rough area in Newcastle's Baker. Really friggin' rough. Hi, George. I'm doing well-ish. Just screwed this bit up, but there we go. How are you? I miss the Class 91s, even though they are still a few kicking about from York. Obviously many years ago when I was like 11, 12, possibly 13-year-old. Oh, I've done it again. Jesus Christ, man, stop doing that, Jack. Obviously I was a train spotter back in the day. and I miss the 37s. I love the Class 37. It's just, I love the noise of them, the bruteness of them, and they're just good grunt of a train. Seems like Chinook helicopters. I just love the noise they make. And a very good friend of mine, Steve, he does volunteer work at Loughborough, and he's just passed all the signal box exams for the boxes around Loughborough and stuff, and whenever he's on the 37 driving it, he just sends us pictures, and he's a right shit. Newcastle station still looks like this today. Bit dirtier, but obviously a few bits extras on the station these days, but hasn't changed much. I think I've still got my old train spotting books somewhere. I'm sure I have. Excuse moi. Oh wow, there's my tea coming back up. There we go. Press T and open up the doors. What time am I supposed to leave here? 11:29. Oh, I've got a couple of minutes to wait. Do you play Obsy, George? Yep, there's the peace signs as usual in Newcastle. Going around the big market. You can get a woman for a bag of chips. That's no joke either. That's serious. You can... I'm supposed to leave here anyway. 7:29. Yeah, we should train sim more classic more often. It's like a lot more viewers. Oh, ouch. Well, I'm late again. But hey ho. Come on. Come on then. Let's get on the way. Go across the 5 bridges. We're going to go across the high level bridge. Bridge to the right is the Medhoof Bridge. Then you've got the metro bridge across there. Then the low level bridge and the Tyne Bridge. I just turned that off, I have, haven't I? Wondered why it wasn't working. So just going past the team's estate, which is a bit dodgy. The tracks off to your left, they take you to the metro centre, which is a dump now. So many freaking shops are closed down in that place. So this is the team's estate. Well dodgy. And again, there's a lot of places in Gateshead which are dead dodgy. Yeah, it's I don't know where you live in the country, but yeah, right. It's because of I was talking to this guy who used to have a shop in the Metro Centre, and he says the rates are just freaking astronomical. He says it's not worth having a business here anymore. He says the rates are just crazy, and a lot of small companies, independent shops, just can't afford to be open there because the business isn't there anymore. Obviously, because of COVID and the economic turn down and all that malarkey. Yeah, that's the same with any shopping centre. When the shopping centre first opens, everybody used to go. and it was a thriving business, and let's see if we hear this trade, because I'm in. Nope. Still didn't hear it much. So off to the right is the tying yard. I used to do quite a bit of train spotting there actually, but it's all shut now. I think most of it's all pretty flattened. Yeah, well, even town centres are shutting down. Like you take Gateshead for example. Wow, it's ridiculous how many shops are shut now there. Obviously, I don't live in Gateshead now. I've moved outside, but it's ridiculous. Durham, Darlington, and then York. Well, I've never streamed 2 hours so far. I've never streamed this long for a long time. Excusez-moi. Come say like America, you do your shopping either online or in a big. You're actually quite right there. The amount of shopping online in this country is just crazy. It's well, everybody shops online these days, don't they? It's just a shame that I remember back in the day, it was like companies like Woolworths. I used to love going to Woolworths, and obviously they shut down and went bankrupt. But in them days, nobody thought about shopping online. Same as like everything's contactless now. Nobody seems to carry cash anymore. It's just really weird. Yeah, probably my oldest friend. Him and his wife emigrated to America, God, 20 odd years ago now, and they love it. But since that idiot's got back in power, they're moving back to the UK because of Trump. But I've said to them, look, why don't you just write it out? Because you've only got, what, another 3 years left or 4 years left. That'll be done. never been to the States once and I just did not like it. The people are just so loud, very arrogant, very ignorant. All right, calm down, calm down. I'm surprised the game's lasted as long as it has. It's usually crashed by now. So we're pulling into Durham. Beautiful cathedral of Durham. The only problem with Durham Station, it's high up on a hill, and if you've got a disability like mine where you cannot walk very far, it's a freaking nightmare. But it is a very pretty station actually. There we go. Yeah, it's right on top of a hill. I've never been to Bath. But no, it's a very nice little town, is Durham. Because me old man used to be a miner back in the day, and used to have the miners' marches and that through Durham. We used to go every year when I was a kid. But I think the cathedral in Durham is just outstanding. It's I even rate it better than York. Well, I don't know, York Cathedral. I don't know, it's a hard one to pick. Anyway, Darlington, then York. I've only failed to pick up one lot, and that was it, friggin' Morpeth. But that was even stupidity. I forgot to press the T key. Yeah, the only problem with Durham is it's very hilly. And I just can't walk as well. I struggle to walk. So as I said, folks, I'll probably do part 2 of this trip on Friday. Yeah, she wasn't well liked up here, was Thatcher. Yeah, I understand both sides of the argument with Thatcher and Scargill, the miners. Whether she knew in advance about burning fossil fuel to make power. I don't know whether she did have it in her frigging head that she just did not like Northerners. I don't know. I can see both sides of the argument, but the miners' strikes back in the 70s and 80s, they were fucking horrific. My dad never crossed the picket line, but the pitch he worked at, there was a few people who did. Wow, did they get some beatings. Even today, what, 40, 50 years since them strikes, 60 years, whatever it is, especially in Yorkshire, people still hold a grudge. It's I can understand a lot of Thatcher's stuff, but I would disagree with a lot of stuff she did. But I don't have a lot of time for politicians these days because they're all talking the same bollocks. It's 2 seconds, folks. Light on. So that's the other thing that gets to me as well. People say Manchester is the north. It's fucking not. It really freaking isn't. Us Geordie Nation people, that's the proper north. It's that just bit winds me up. And that freaking Andy freaking Burnham, whatever his name, the mayor of freaking Manchester or Liverpool, where is that? He really winds me up. He's a failed politician, and every chance he gets, he's putting his freaking face in the papers or in the news. Same as that, is it Sadiq Khan, or his name is, the mayor of friggin' London? He's exactly the same. He's a failed politician, and every chance he gets, he's sticking his friggin' oar into something. Anyway, there's me rant. I have at least one rant per stream. Ooh, there we go. Wow. So next up, Darlington, and that's another shithole of a town, trust me. It's a freaking horrible place. I don't paint a pretty picture of friggin' up here, do I? But hey ho. Yeah, Thatcher wasn't well liked up here. But hey ho, history's history. Where's that musical festival at? I can't see it being up here. I'll be surprised if it is. I've actually enjoyed this little trip. Screwed up a couple of times, but hey ho. It wouldn't be a good stream without screwing up. Oh, it's in Grantham. Fair enough. But sometimes you have to give Thatcher her credit. She stood up to bloody Europe at the time. Was it? This lady's not for turning. What a grand speech. And just stood up to the Argentinian people. That's our fucking island now. Piss off, we're taking it back, you prick. But all politicians are the same, they all talk bollocks. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of politicians. Yeah, this course is a joy to drive. It is really nice. Ooh. Gotta die for a cigarette. Obviously, I don't smoke in the house. I have to go outside. Well, I don't have to go outside. I just prefer to go outside. But I could bite my right arm off for a friggin' cigarette at the minute. Oh, because this bloody vape thing just doesn't seem to do it for me these days. Then again, I've smoked, God, how many years now? Started when I was 13, 7 to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I've smoked for nearly 50 years now. So yes, you can tell how old I am. Work that one out. So I take it you must play this game a lot, Dosh. Got any passengers? Still no friggin' passengers. Oh, 4 miles to Darlington, 4 miles to the shithole. Yes, they are very expensive. And I remember back in the day, I shouldn't say back in the day, you could buy a pack of smokes, like 20 smokes, for literally £2 or £3 back in the day. And now for a pack of 20, they're talking, what, £14 for a pack of 20? Obviously, I'll buy packs of 100 at a time. And that costs, to buy a pack of 100 smokes, cost me £70. So I usually buy 2 packs a week, so it's talking £140 a week. That's what I spend on cigarettes. But I actually enjoy smoking. People say, oh, you shouldn't smoke and all this sort of stuff, and but it's my life. It's what I enjoy. Sounds I like enjoying having a nice glass of wine with me meals. Oh, shit. Let's start freaking. Oh shit, I've done it again, haven't I? Well, I might slow down just in time for freaking Darlington. Oh man, shut up. Yes, I know I'm going to be speeding. Come on then. Yeah, I actually enjoy sporting. I did stop for 2 years. In 2019, I stopped. But that only lasted 2 years. Obviously, because then COVID kicked in, and I thought, well, because of COVID, I could end up freaking dying. I thought, well, bollocks it. Why shouldn't I freaking smoke? But it's my body. Because it makes me laugh. You go to the GP, or you go to have your bloody health check every year with the frigging nurse and all that bollocks. And they say, do you smoke? Well, yeah. How do you smoke a day? I said to one of them, I said, what the fuck's it got to do with you? It's my body, it's my life. I'll do what the frick I want with it. And obviously I've got a certain disability which does affect me. And I thought, well, sod it, why? Why? It's how I want to live. It's my life. What the fuck's it got to do with you? What I do with it? Then they come out with, oh, you're putting extra resources on the NHS and all that bollocks. And I just turn around and say, well, if it wasn't for me buying cigarettes that funds the NHS, then what are you going to do if we all stop smoking? You'd be knackered because we have less money coming into the bloody NHS. Then they seem to shut up after that. That's where I look at life. I like to buy a few. Hold on a sec. Let me just park this bloody train and I'll read the comments. Like buy a few out in Europe. Cost me around €4 a pack in Greece. Especially in the heat. I was talking to this lady a few months ago because I was outside having a smoke. I can't remember where I was, and she was saying she'd just been abroad and she says the cigarettes weren't that much cheaper than what they are in the UK. I went, really? So, but at the end of the day, if people smoke, they smoke. If they don't, they don't. It's a personal choice. It's the same when you see you go for your yearly health check and they say, do you drink? I'm like, yeah. I say, how much you have? And I says, well, I'll have a couple of, because I drink a lot of wine, and say how much you drink. And I says, well, I'll have a couple with me even a meal most nights. See, I'm in pretty electric mode now, and it's still can't hear that train anyway. They say, oh, well, that's not too bad. But when I say a couple, I mean like a couple of bottles. Oh, it just does me head in it. I think a lot of the problems with the NHS these days, there's so much middle management, and that's where a lot of the money is wasted. That's just my own personal opinion, of course. Same with councils, there's a lot of freaking middle management with them. And how shall I put this being politically correct? See, when I was a lad, I keep saying when I was a wee boy, like my grandparents, for example, they cooked and bought everything fresh, and they lived for years with not a thing being wrong with them. But now, you can't eat this, you shouldn't eat that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And I say, well, people are dying earlier this time. Like my granddad, for example, he died when he was 94. He smoked 40 cigarettes a day, had a pint of beer every night religiously. I think even on his deathbed, I think he had a pint of beer. And people were still complaining that he was drinking and smoking at that age. And I thought, well, why complain that the guy's freaking 94, 93-year-old? Who gives a crap? You know, I mean, it's everybody should live their life how they want to live it. That's my opinion of it. If people want to drink, let them drink. If people want to smoke, let them smoke. If people want to drink and smoke, let them do both. There's too much PC in this world these days. One of my heroes is Billy Connolly, and he calls them the Beige Brigade. It's like the people with the clipboards and the brown jumpers and the brown cardigans. Oh, you can't do that. You have to do this. Fuck them. There's just too much stuff going on. But anyway, there's been another rant over with Greenmore. I used to work in the chemist. Get doctors prescribing paracetamol that would cost NHS £9. And it's exactly it's one thing I do agree with that. Yes, getting pharmacists to do basic things. Like I'm going to my local Boots these days and say, can I speak to a pharmacist? Or I'll ring them up and say, oh, any chance of putting it to say the pharmacist? Yeah, no problem, just like 20 minutes time. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to say, right, I've got this wee little problem. Any chance you could give us some meds or whatever? Says, yeah, I could, but it'll clear itself up within 2 days or a week. So you can either spend £4 or £5 buying some ointment or cream or whatever, or just let it clear up on its own. Right, fair enough. Yeah, when you try and ring the GP up and you get some fucking 50, here's me going on a right now, you get some fucking 16-year-old kid answering your phone, say, what do you want? I say, I need to see a GP. What's the problem? Well, it's fucking personal. Just put me to see a GP. Oh, well, depending on what it is, you might have to see a nurse practitioner. And I'll go, how old are you? And they say, oh, I'm like 20 or 25. Then I'll drop them the question, are you medically trained? And I went, well, no. I said, so what gives you the right or the power to decide if I should see a GP or not? That is my choice. I want to see a fucking GP. Now, make that appointment. So, the first time it happened, they booked us in to see a nurse, practitioner nurse. So, I thought it was to see a GP, but no, they booked us in to see this nurse. So I sat down and I started laughing. And the nurse says, what are you laughing at? I says, you're not a GP, are you? And she went, no. I says, well, I booked this to see a GP. I said, I'm not having some spotty 15-year-old fucking kid telling me who I can't and can see. And the nurse says, I have to agree with you. And she says, well, just tell us what the problem is. So I told her what the problem was. She went, yeah, you should have seen the GP. I said, so now I have to wait for another freaking month and a half to book it to see a fucking GP now. And she shrugged her shoulders. I says, this is just ridiculous. Anyway, that's another rant. Well, lots of rants. You've got me going fucking Dosh, Jesus. We've got another 33 freaking mile to go yet. Yeah, the NHS is totally broken and there's too many. When you get to a certain age in life, like when you're in your 70s or your 80s, you're on your own. You go to hospital, I end up in hospital, I don't know, because you had a fall or whatever. They can treat that within 2 or 3 days. And then they spend another fucking 4 weeks. Oh, well, if you're living on your own, we can't really send you home because you mightn't be able to take care of yourself. Christ, you could be 70-year-old, you've been taking care of yourself all your friggin' life just about, and you're telling me because you won't send me home because I don't live with anybody? What's that got to do with anything? And that's why the wards are so friggin' full. it's because NHS are too shit scared in case you send somebody home and they're friggin' sued because they sent you home too early. It is become like America, as you said earlier. The NHS are so scared of getting sued, and that's why I have all these friggin' protocols and middle management in place to stop that from friggin' happening, but it still goes on. But anyway, there we go. Let's talk about something happier for these days. How about Newcastle, the 2 winning the Carabao Cup? Now that's Northallerton we've just gone through. That's another little lovely town. Anyway, 30 more miles to go, then we can end the stream. Time's it. Chris has been streaming for 2.5 hours. There we go. Wow. God, I could freaking kill for a cigarette right now. I wish I could smoke in the house. It's it was like my wife died in 2016 with a brain tumour, and she smoked most of her life as well. And when she got diagnosed that she was terminally ill, all her family said, "Oh well, you should stop smoking." And I just looked at the wife at the time, and she looked at me, and she turned around to the rest of her family and says, "Why the fuck should I stop smoking now? I'm friggin' dying, so go fuck yourself." It's made me laugh, that did. It's so I'm a great believer in your body's only got so many breaths in it. Once that breaths run out, you'd basically die. So I'm over 60 now. I've smoked and drank most of my life, so I don't think I've got many breaths left in me. But then again, you get people in their friggin' 20s who are fit as a fiddle. They run like 3 or 4 miles a day, or they go to the gym every day, and they're friggin' drop down dead of a heart attack, having drank or smoked in their lives. So how does that work? Anyway, that is my philosophy. Your body is what it is, and you just have to get on with it. That's where I look at it. But of course, that's all my personal opinion, and people will disagree with it, and I'm glad they do. 24 miles and we hit York. Oh, wow, I've had a good rant tonight, haven't I? Wow. But I've screwed up this train journey a few times by putting the emergency brakes on there I shouldn't have, but hey ho, it'd be boring if it wasn't. Tonight I'm going to take the night off, because I think I've earned a rest after tonight's stream. It's yeah, tonight's sort of station is York. I was shocked. I went to York Station, oh God, a couple of years ago now, and it was just starting to get redeveloped then. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And they were just starting to redevelop it, I think. But the thing that shocked me about York was, so once you come out of York Station, you go across the road, and I think we turn left to go up to York Cathedral. The amount of beggars or homeless people that's in York, which quite surprised me. But York's a lovely little town. A little, they call it a city. Like with the rambles and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's a nice place as York. I still prefer Durham Cathedral to York. And a cheery note. I'm sorry if I've been a bit freaking down in the guts, but I like to have a good rant every now and then. That's what streams are for. I've never had so many viewers on my stream for a long time. Bloody hell. I should do this more often, shouldn't I? I have to go up with my sisters this weekend, I think. Because there's a train line runs basically the bottom of her garden. That goes from Tyne Dock to somewhere, and I don't know where it goes to, but I'm sure there's a class 37 that runs it. I'm sure it is. But I'll go probably down on Sunday, but we'll see if it runs. Very rare to do this. So I know the word redeveloping York Station, or was it just the outside traffic part they were redoing? Can't remember. It's been a long time since I was at York. And I must plan a trip down to Loughborough where my pal Steve's doing his volunteer work for that area. He says if I come down, he'll get us on the 37 inside the cab. He says, we might even let you drive it. I says, ooh. Promises, promises. Oh. So I used to, there was a route from Paddington down to Bristol Temple Meads. But the overhead light notification runs out as it did cock, I think. And I don't know if it's a patch to add it all the way to Bristol. I think I streamed that a month ago or so. Quackers Spa Valley Railway. They have a 31. That's a great day. Yeah, I don't know where Steve. He does a lot of stuff around Loughborough. He is very knowledgeable. He's a good friend, and he even introduces to a game. Oh, what was it called? Oh shit, I can't remember the name of the game now. Or it's a signal simulation thing. And I forgot, within a day I'd forgot how to do it. I'll have to get back, well, I'll have to speak to him later probably and say, right, you need to go through this again. So I'll do like signal work. Give me 2 seconds, folks. Well, I'm back. I hope I haven't got through any red signals. I need to go to the toilet. I was bloody bursting. Right, there's a question for you. What happens if you're doing a long trip and the driver needs to go to the toilet? You just have to pee in a bottle. It's where is the Spa Valley anyway? Is that down Wales way? No, not. I don't know where the Spa Valley is. It's a Bedfordshire way, I guess. Well, 6 miles to go, and we'll end up in York. Wow, 6 viewers now. Bloody hell, what the fuck's going on with this world? Kent. Alright. Alright. I remember doing some work at Ashford. Now that was some drive home. Excuse me, what? I thought Kent was all flat. Didn't realise there was any valleys in Kent. Well, I'm in now, no, it's 801 or 803, whatever it is. There you go, we have a better look. Got the valley, but it's small. Usually it's not around. Oh, right. I'll tell you, where's really friggin' hilly is Edinburgh, where you're going to. Edinburgh Zoo is on top of a fucking huge hill. When I was a kid, I could friggin' walk it, but now, Jesus, I'll probably walk about 20 yards and say, right, that's enough. Oh, need to slow down a bit here, folks. Then again, I've screwed up enough tonight, so what's one more screw up? So coming into York, drive faster. What, just drive through friggin' York without bloody... Oh, shut up. No. Well, what do you mean I'm freaking speeding? Whoever's made this train, if you say, right, I want to drive at 125 miles an hour, it comes up speeding. It's, don't skip the station. Not be the first time I've done that, trust me. Oh, shut up. Yeah, you could drive it more than 125, but the game will say to you, look, you're freaking speeding, stop doing it, you prick. We'll go to platform 5. So before we finish, I'd like to thank all the any new subscribers that have joined. I will be doing part 2 of this journey down to King's Cross, probably on Friday. So I'm going to take tomorrow night off, sit, relax, put my feet up, watch a crappy movie, or do something silly. It's my first ever train game, which I played Train Sim World 5. Yeah, I've got Train Sim World 5. I'm not well, yeah, it's a nice game, but it's me and Dash of Sport that led to it. I like the rough and ready game like this is, whereas Train Sim World 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 are all very well done and polished and all hunky-dory, and whereas Train Sim World Classic is rough and ready round the edges. It's but each to their own. Thank you, Dash, that's much appreciated. Yeah, it's thank you for chatting so much. It's because a lot of games I play, there's not many people come into chat. They just sit outside and watch it and don't subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And but it's nice to have somebody to chat to on a stream and have a bit of a laugh and a bit of crack, and as we call it. God, I forgot how bloody big the platforms are at York. Because I sometimes watch as a live cam of York Station, and there I sometimes watch. Right, that'll do. We're close enough. There we go, folks. We're safely at York, all the way from Edinburgh. Yeah, it's been a good stream actually tonight. So yes, I'll do the York to King's Cross, the final part of this journey, on Friday. I'll mark it down in my diary and we'll have some freaking fun. Well, I've got station announcements. Bloody hell. So this will continue the final part of a cranky bot. Well, there we go, folks. That's it done. I screwed up it. Was it Bournemouth? I can't remember now. I was speeding 8 times. Oh shit, that's not good. But who cares what they're going to do? Sack me. Yeah, what they're going to do, freaking sack us, bollocks them. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Thank for all the new subscribers, if any. As I said, I will do the final leg of this journey on Friday from York down to King's Cross, which will be fun. So I shall take tomorrow night off, so I shall see the next one. Bye-bye for now.